I'm having a moment where I'm just purely appreciative of being a system. For two things. One thing is like, dude, it's so crazy that I know the inner world goes on while you're out here, obviously, because I spend like half my time in it and I'm doing stuff while I'm there. But it still weirds me out. My brain's like one brain can do multiple things without. It's like when you have separate dreams and you realize like sometimes you end up in somebody else's dream and you're like, oh, you have this whole dream going on and you've been having this dream while I've been having a separate dream. It's just like that because like Connor and Ace have created a game. They've clearly thought about it a lot and been playing it for days. And I've never in my life heard of or thought of this game. So the fact that he was just explaining it to me in a matter of seconds, I was just like, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool of a brain to be capable of like running multiple lives without the person in the front being aware and just like, I don't know, I like that. And also it sounds like a really good game. It sounds pretty fun. And then I was just like, also the other moment was I was just laughing at what was happening in the inner world and just the conversations going on. I was just like, I swear it's gotten clearer lately. Like from the front, I can hear people easier. It used to be a bit difficult, or it would be so much talking that I could just hear like coffee shop chatter, but like couldn't really pick anything out. But it's quite clear now, and I just sit here laughing. Like basically, we've got my back. I'm sort of in the driver's seat of a camper van. Stay with me. And my back is to where the back is. It's been like, it's basically just like a big mattress, but with fairy lights around and stuff. So it's like a camper van. And that's how people coke on. They like sit in the back on the mattress and have a conversation while I'm in the front near me. Sometimes somebody will ride shotgun, but that's like, they seem to control the body too. So mostly they're in the back just there. And then the doors open to like the living room that you can see. So that's how we get to the front. We walk through a camper van and jump over the front seat and like shit. But anyway, Connor is like standing by the doors of the van and he's just standing there looking behind him occasionally and like smiling. And we're like, dude, what are you doing eventually? And he was like, we're playing the floor is lava tag. And I was like, what is the floor is lava tag? And he was like, you both jump over the, it's him and Ace playing. They both jump over the furniture as fast as they can, shouting the floor is lava. And the first person to fall off is it. And they have to climb back onto the nearest item or furnishing thing. And the other person is lava immune, so they can walk around the floor. And they've got to avoid the person trying to tag them who has to cross furniture and like cling to walls and stuff to chase after them while they're like walking around just on the carpet. But you do eventually get cornered, so it's like apparently it's quite fun. But he was just like, I've stranded him on a rock, and we looked. And Ace was just stood on the sofa in the middle of the living room with like nothing else around. Apparently he clung to a wall quite high up and then jumped, but now there was like nowhere to go. So he was just standing there like, this isn't fair. And Connor just like down the hallway by the van, just grinning. So then Valen was like, yeah, this isn't even. And just like, because he can make things inside. And he just kind of like rose puffy mattresses, like, I don't even know what you'd call them, not quite trampoline, like the safety mats you get in like gym things for kids or something. He just like made the floor that, and then rose like big squishy square stepping stones from the ground. And like Dee, who can make things sometimes with a bit more effort, rose like a big squishy wall. And then there's like a smaller block several feet from there they've got to jump from the wall onto, and then like a long bar of squishy they've got to walk across. And he just made that way to Connor, so Connor was like, oh come on, that's not fair. And Ace started making his way across, but apparently anytime you fall off you have to go back 5 items, and he kept falling from the jump between like the wall and the stepping stone. So they were doing that for a while, and eventually Ace caught up and Connor was like backed into a corner and got tagged. So then Connor just sort of sighed and got onto the wall, and Ace ran off along the carpet, and we're just like watching them being really amused. And Ari was like, we're rooting for you. And Connor was like, which one? And we were like, both of you. And he was like, you have to pick a side. And we were like, we can't pick a side. We're not going to choose between you. We're rooting for both of you. And Dee just like slowly turned to Valen and was like, we could bet on them. And Valen was like, yeah, I could bet. And it's just like moments where being a system is both very interesting, because I love that game. That sounds really fun. I'm really impressed with them. And it's like really clear. I can really see them very clearly. I can hear the conversation clearly, and it was quite a funny conversation. So I'm just like, this is the nice side of the idea. I like it. I'm here for it.